Good evening, and welcome to Making It Grow, a common sense approach to gardening in South Carolina. I'm Roland Alston with the Clemson Extension Service. We have Monsieur Lee Garnier, and we're at his apple orchard. Tell us about your apple orchard.
Well, we grow apple orchards since 30 years.
Nancy, what in the world do you do with kudzu?
Oh, you can do a lot of things with kudzu, Roland. I turn it into baskets, I make the leaves into paper, I make perfume out of it, and I even eat the leaves and other parts of the kudzu.
I believe my favorite has got to be the bridge.
That's the most traditional, Roland, and I can understand that being your favorite, but...
And we've got Debbie Hayes of Outdoor Appearance in Sumter, also a master gardener in Sumter. Debbie, welcome, and I know the maintenance business is affected by the weather also.
Yes, it is, Roland.
Pearl, before we even start talking about the plants around your landscape, tell us about your topiary work.
Well, Roland, I got involved into topiary as an artist, and then also as a person that wanted Yard of the Month. Tony
Melton, County Extension Agent, and Florence and Darlington counties. Tony, welcome once again.
Well, hello from the great PD, Roland.
When one wants to visit the authority on South Carolina native plants and animals, you really need to go no further than Rudy Mankey.
Well, that's a mighty nice thing to hear, Roland. Thank you.
And of course, on the other end of our air-conditioned studios of WRJA, we have Debbie Hayes, better known throughout the South now as Webby Debbie. Good evening, Deb.
Good evening, Roland. We already have quite a few people in the chat room asking some really great questions.
Well, you've got one particular plant that looks like a burning shrub or burning coal, and I see it all along the North Carolina highways. What is it?
That is the burning bush.
Andy Rollins is County Extension Agent in Kershaw County. Andy, it's a brand new set. What do you think about it?
It's good to be here, Roland. Beautiful work.
Good
job.
Looks like an old South Carolina country store, doesn't it?
Brings you back, old time.
And we'd love to have you come in and chat with us.
You've got a lot of hybrid teas, and I know this has got to be one of Satish's favorite roses, and it's not a favorite for a lot of other rose gardeners.
You're absolutely right. Hybrid teas are my favorite roses because they exhibit so well.
What happened to Fox's tail? Now, foxes usually have long tails, but that fox got caught in a door. Something happened to her.
She did. This wasn't done to her. This is actually her breed. It is a bobtail, but it's natural bobtail. She's a Manx, and she's actually a much better hunter. Sam Cheatham, a retired extension agent, told me about her, and at first I kind of laughed at him and said, there's no way that's going to work. But so far, it has been very beneficial to me, and is a natural way without having to use chemicals or anything else to control a problem. So.
I know one thing, the Home and Garden Center up at Clemson, they always are receiving questions about winter color. Millie Davenport's in the studio up at Clemson. Millie, what ideas do you have for us for this fall and adding color to the landscape?
Hey Roland, like you said earlier, right now is a great time to start planting your fall bulbs.
Victoria Valley Vineyard is a producer now of a wide variety of vinifera grapes. Ms. Sanford, before we talk about the plants around the governor's mansion, I want to talk about the history of the mansion itself, because it's a history that many South Carolinians can be quite proud of.
That's right. It's we're blessed in this state not only to have a beautiful governor's mansion, but we actually have 3 wonderful homes, old homes, on this property.
Now, it's hot, but it's no hotter than if you had a manicure, Roland, okay? So,
yeah, I have one every week.
Okay,
right,
so
yeah.
You're just going to dip it in real quick, right about to there, and then drop it in that cold water. And you can do it.
Okay.
Kindergarten children have done this.
Okay, grade me now.
I'm watching you.
All right, we dip it all the way down.
Come on up, come on up. Now drip it good. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Drop it in that cold water. You're going to take this home to your wife. She's going to love it. Just let it go. It's good.
Just let it go.
Now let's show everybody how pretty it is. Isn't that gorgeous?
What, I get A?
You get an A.
Okay, it's got to be a delicate process because you don't want this tender meat to tear up. You put your sauce on it. Of course, it's vinegar, it's pepper, but it's also got a secret ingredient. Share it with me. I'm not going to tell a soul.
Now, okay, since it's you, I'm going to tell you. The secret ingredient to our sauce is love. You put love in it, you'll get love back.
How does it feel not to have your original hat on?
Well, it feels a little bit strange, but as it's so wonderful to be Glenda the Good Witch that I'm perfectly willing to sacrifice it for the evening.
Well, you talk about feeling strange. How about me? I've got on a solid shirt, being the Wizard of Oz, a green shirt. I almost feel naked without a plaid shirt.
Well, and Roland, I've known you for about 8 or 10 years now, and I've never seen you in a jacket before.
Welcome, crowd. It's great to see such a great group of gardeners from all across South Carolina. And one thing I've got to say to you, and I hope you can say it to me, happy gardening, everyone. Happy gardening. Very good. Dr. John, welcome once again to Making It Grow, and what type of mystery do you have for us tonight?
Well, Roland, tonight we have a house plant, and I think it's going to be a pretty easy one once I give away all the clues.
I feel real good about leaving the program right now because I know that under Amanda and under the leadership of ETV and Clemson University, Making It Grow will continue to progress. So for the last time, I'll look at you and tell you two things. God bless all of you, and happy gardening, everyone.
I hope with all my heart that you live in one of the places that's been blessed with some of those very, very scattered showers that have kept some of the yards and gardens in South Carolina alive. And I know that next week with these forecasted lower temperatures, all the gardeners and plants are going to be going, phew, and catching our breath. Hello gardeners, I'm Amanda McNulty of Clemson Extension, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for SCETV's own gardening show direct from downtown Sumter, Making It Grow.